Good morning, everybody. Marvellous Monday, so I'd order a sunny nature. Absolutely great start to my day. General intention for the day's flow will be warrior poses from warrior 1 to 3 to the humble warrior to the reverse warrior. Learning a lot more about hip alignment, let alone the foot adjustment when going into these warrior poses, and having that balance and accountability. And it's just great to challenge myself and go off a guide. I'll be sure to put a little picture of Yoga with Dai's guide, the exact one I went with, named All the Warriors. Really good flow to unleash your inner power and strength. And isn't it inner power which you do require in this? Hence why I did that little clip at the beginning, because after every lunge I did my downward dog at the end, just to kind of reset that kind of area of the lower back, let alone the hip alignment, and to hug yourself a little bit too, which really helps with the fascia and stretch on both sides of your back, especially with the downward dog. And I just found so much more consistent happiness with finding more flexibility in that as well, due to the kind of turning there of the foot and making sure the hips align correctly and face forward. That was something I learned too with the class I had, the free class the other day. And it's a lot more of a transferable skill kind of situation, and you just got to keep going, keep flowing. Just like my crow pose and my pigeon pose, I'm slowly still learning about them and learning about myself, and this is why the flow of yoga is so welcomed for me, because it's such a different day every day. As much as I want to challenge myself and not go over the top, especially with being a bit more less firm with my back foot, you do want to put a lot more firm on the ball of the foot, so you're protecting the knee, which is something I learned today too. And the windmill of the arms as well, I think it was warrior 1 or 2. I really don't know the matchings up, because I'm just going with the flow literally. And I really did like that one as well. Both sides of my hips, really enjoyed that stretch there. Again, breathing quite heavily in between sequencing, and then go back down to sun salutations or even downward dog. The shoulder one I'm really used to, which is quite good. And this is where I really did challenge myself. I don't think I've ever really properly balanced with a guide in the background. So I think I really did challenge myself and found a lot more, maybe a bit more balancing needs to happen between the approaching it with my kind of front of my back first, instead of just jumping straight with the leg first. And then also she did end the flow with some extra kind of spinal twists, which I'm quite used to, hence the arm up to give you kind of more hug space. And then we kind of calm down slowly with the legs kind of getting some extra rotations just to calm the body down. Thought I'd chuck in your casual pigeon pose as usual, because I just find that so worthwhile when I was trying to communicate the hips as well, let alone the kind of muscles that sit on the ground. So it's just a really all-rounder to wake up my body in a different manner, and I felt so much more space from stretching and flexing and just experiencing that change as much as the day every day is. But do have a great one, people. All the best.